How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the KI5IRE ham radio live stream. Wow, that is feeding back pretty bad. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, welcome back to the live stream. It is very cold here, up here in Oklahoma. I'm still getting feedback from something. Let me see if that fixes it. That did fix it. Okay. I'll have to come back. I'll have to turn Sonobus on here in a second. I can see my live stream's kind of jittering a little bit right now. I have Sonobus open right now. I'm still getting a little bit of feedback. Sorry. I'm not sure what's causing it. And I think I just lost Sonobus already. Yeah, so it's a little bit cold up here in Oklahoma. It's 17 degrees, as you can see down there in the, which side is it? Over there. 17 degrees and light snow here. It's been snowing off and on all day, and it's just been miserably cold. Wind chills down to, let's see what the wind chill is right now. Earlier it was, I think, 0. Let's see what it feels like right now. -3, so it feels like -3 right now here up in Oklahoma. So yeah, it's just a little bit cold right now. And as you can tell, I sound like I'm getting over a cold. Well, that's because I have been down under the weather for the last few days. And this just happened to also be my on-call weekend too. So if I randomly have to, if I had to abruptly end the live stream here, it's probably because I'm getting called out. I'm on call for the next hour still. So yeah, don't anticipate on getting called out, but with the winter weather, anything's certainly possible here. So yeah, I think I'm going to play around on, well, I've also got Jeremy here. Let's see if this window works or not. Jeremy, you can unmute now. I might have lost on a bus. I think he's muted still. But I've got Jeremy, K5TXY, off-duty ham radio, also joining me as well on Sonobus.
Now, can you hear me?
You're going to turn yourself up.
All right, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Give me 1 second. Let me change one more thing real quick on my end. Having an issue where I'm still feeding back, and I'm sure, is it doubling for you guys as well?
It's good on the channel.
Oh, it's good on the channel? Okay, I think I know what's going on here. I think I have this set to... No, I don't have it set to that. Hmm. That's weird. Okay. Well, if it's not demoing on the channel, I'll try to power through the feed. It is feeding back for W1WC. Okay. Let me try this real quick. Sorry about that. I thought I had everything squared away. But Jeremy, can you still hear me? You can't hear me if I do that. Sorry, this is live television, everybody. I'm trying to do everything here on the fly. Let's do this. Jeremy, talk real quick.
Testing. 1, 2, testing.
Y'all probably can hear him now better. Maybe. I don't know. It sounds like it's still feeding back from me. Sorry. I thought I had this fixed, and now it's back. So bear with me for 1 second.
Yeah, we've been working on audio for an hour and a half now.
Yeah. I was going to come on a little bit earlier, but didn't quite happen.
So what'd you say that your wind chill was up there?
-3.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait. Talk again? Oh, crap. Nope, that didn't fix it either. I've forgotten how to do this.
That's what happens when you're out of the game for so long.
I know. I haven't been on lately. Yeah, I don't have a way to route the audio the way I need to.
Where's Greg when you need him?
I know, right? Yeah, if I turn that down, you can't hear me. All right.
See if this guy from Panama's still on. Whoa, that was way loud.
Jeremy's trying to work a guy from Panama. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out as I go. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Andy Callie, I see over there in the chat as well. Whiskey 1 Whiskey Charlie, I see you in the chat. And I saw Joe Beasley, KI5 Whiskey Tango, down there in Texas. Saw him in there as well. So yeah, coming on a little bit late though. Later than normal, but I'm still, as you can see, trying to work out all the kinks and everything that are going on, and camera's freaking out. So that also might just be because I have Grid Tracker open right now.
Isn't it the new grid?
Yeah, Grid Tracker 2.
Yep.
I have some issues with Grid Tracker. It makes my computer try to kill itself. Trying to get it to close. But yeah, so I've been kind of playing around on the radio tonight, just a little bit. Jeremy was trying to work somebody down in Panama. Grid Tracker still won't close.
Yeah, I thought I'd dust off the old Kenwood TS940S.
Is that what you're on, is the Kenwood?
Yep. Giving it a whirl until my additional DI boxes come in for my 2 Yaesus.
Let's do this. I don't think that's going to work either. Yeah, I'll have to figure out this audio thing here at some point. This is why I need to just buy a USB mixer. But yeah, so kind of got this covered up by my little scroll bar. I'll have to adjust that real quick. I did not test the video with that thing. Let's turn that on.
It's working.
Yeah, it's working. But yeah, it's a little bit cold here. Like I said, 17 degrees, so yeah, just a tad bit cold. Up here in Edmond, Oklahoma, which is near Oklahoma City, about 20 miles north of Oklahoma City.
Happy New Year to you too.
I think that's that station down in Panama that I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's him. See if you can hit him. See, he wasn't hearing me.
Hotel Papa 3 Bravo Sugar Mexico calling CQDX. Tango India 2, Tango India 2.
I'm getting nothing but feedback in there now. RFI.
Sierra Mike, transmitiendo desde la ciudad de David, provincia de Chiriquí, a 50 kilómetros aproximadamente de la zona fronteriza con Costa Rica. Adelante.
Only getting half of that conversation.
What?
Oh, stupid dog. Only getting half of that conversation.
I'm not even hearing him right now.
Roger, gracias a ti por contestar la llamada. Excelente señal también. 595910. Gracias por contestar mi llamado. 73. Hotel Papa 3 Bravo Sierra Mike calling CQDX. Alpha Echo
Kilo 5 Tango X-ray Yankee.
Whiskey Papa 4 Mike Juliet. Go ahead.
I don't even know if I was getting through or not. My
That just sounded like,
RFI.
yeah.
Check something real quick.
De Panamá para
Okay,
Puerto
China.
Rico, placer inmenso, Sebastián. Bueno, por acá yo te estoy copiando muy bien también, 59 más 10, 59 más 10, alto y claro, adelante.
Anyone else in the chat able to pick up this guy in Panama?
I'm gonna move down.
Roger, por acá te estoy copiando muy bien, esos 100 vatios trabajando fino por acá, por Panamá, llegando muy bien, Sebastián.
Still static.
Gracias por contestar el llamado, placer inmenso nuevamente, un 2025 próspero para ti y para tu familia, lo mejor de lo mejor, adelante.
Should change the title to this to the Let's Watch Chase down his RF issues. Kilo 5 Tango X-ray Yankee. No.
Echo 3, Hotel Delta, USL. Alpha Echo 3, Hotel Delta, Mr. Ernest, USL. Roger.
I wasn't having these issues the other day.
Of course, pop up when you're trying to do a live stream.
Exactly.
I don't have a waterfall, so I'm doing this old school spin the dial.
Let's try this. Testing 1, 2, 3. Because I'm not even getting into the radio now. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Sound good on this side.
Like when I'm keying it, I'm not even getting audio in. So I've got something going on here.
Apparently, we got to speak Spanish to work 40 meters tonight.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Sound good.
Nothing.
I might light that shit up, lady.
Test. Nothing. Good to see you in there. I'm gonna totally butcher the name. Night Creep Paul. Good to see you in there in the chat. Appreciate you watching. Scott KF0LSE. Good to see you as well in there. If you guys are watching, I'm just trying to figure out why I'm not getting audio to the radio at this point now. Done some work in the shack today, and now it's not working. It was working earlier.
Looking at your background, Chase, I can see you're starting to get a little bit more settled into your shack.
Yeah.
Looks good.
No, Joe, it's not that. Audio check 1 2 3. No, I'm having an issue not getting audio into the mixer at all, or not into the mixer, into the radio. It doesn't have to do with my camera because it's routed. It's an analog board. It's something with the wiring or something.
How's everyone's temperatures? I'm sitting at 38. Chase is at 17. Where's everybody else at?
Audio check. Still nothing.
There's Eric in the chat.
Yeah, how's it going, Eric? Good to see you in there. As you can see, nothing's changed. I'm still trying to figure out problems in the middle of a live stream. Hope you're warm down there, though, where you're at. But yeah, it's a little bit cold here. I had to put on the long sleeves here in the shack.
Yeah, you suck.
86 degrees where Eric's at. Must be nice. Living it up there. Audio check 1 2 3. Because I'm not even getting RFI back now. Check my gain.
Nightcray Paul, where to Houston are you? I'm in Magnolia.
Audio check. Still nothing. Hopefully I didn't blow my finals.
Nah, it'd take more than that.
Audio check 1 2 3. 39 near Houston. Yeah, that's nice. 17 in Colorado. So yeah, we're at the same temperature as Colorado. Negative 12 in Thief River Falls in Minnesota.
Screw that.
And 1,000% humidity in where Eric's at. And 28 in North Texas. No, it's not set for USB. It's I don't don't know if I can. I don't know if the cable's long enough, but I've got the. Let's see if it'll be long. I've got the Yaesu mic adapter thing, so it should just be going straight into the radio from the mixer. Audio check. There were also children in my shack the other day too, when KJ5FGM was here, so things were probably messed up.
Were they both there? Or was it just him?
Yeah, both kids were here. Eric, no, it's not set up for that. Usually I can just switch. Usually I could even PTT the mic if I wanted to without. Usually I could PTT the mic without it being an issue, regardless. It doesn't have like a USB thing or anything. I mean, I'll close wsjt-x and try it. But audio check 1 2 3. Yeah, no, still nothing with that. Make sure that there's not like a setting change or something. Yeah, no, I don't see anything about microphone or anything. Let's try that. Audio check. Nothing. Audio check 1 2 3. Audio. Audio check 1 2 3. See, nothing's even coming through on the waterfall.
I thought I was supposed to have these kind of problems, not you.
Yeah, I thought I had everything. Everything worked just fine the other day. Because now I'm not even getting the RFI that I was getting earlier. Now I am. Audio check. But still no no actual audio from the radio. Audio check. Still nothing. I really don't want to have to go to the hand mic just to get it to work.
Give it a whirl. At least make some contacts.
Audio check 1 2 3. Audio check. Audio check 1 2 3.
It's not keying up.
Audio. Yes. So I can use the same microphone for both the radio and the stream because I'm going through a mixer and into an interface. So it'll work. I just got to figure out which buttons to push. Something's going on here. So yeah, you guys get to watch me troubleshoot live. I had everything working, and then it just likes to stop working. Let's try this. Just make sure I didn't mess something up. KI5IRE mic check. KI5IRE mic check. So yeah, the hand mic's working. But not the not this. KI5IRE audio check 1 2 3. Yeah. See, it's just static. Yeah, I have a foot pedal. Nycree. I have a foot pedal to PTT the radio. This little foot switch here, and yeah, it's the Heil headsets cable. I'm just not putting out audio check 1 2 3. Nothing. So audio test. Audio test. Yeah, I'm still I may just have to go straight to DMR. I don't know. I might just do the hand mic for a little bit. See, upper side. 170 is that DX station.
Yeah.
Kilo India 5, India Romeo Echo.
CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters. Hotel Papa 3, Bravo, Sugar, Mexico, calling CQDX.
Kilo India 5, India Romeo Echo.
CQDX. Hotel Papa 3, Bravo, Sierra Mike, calling CQDX.
Kilo India 5, India Romeo Echo.
Runway Victor 7 Ontario.
Hotel Papa 3 Yankee. Charlie Echo 3 Papa Yankee. Ajá, pues Eric, dímelo. ¿Me dijiste, perdón? Ah, perfecto, perfecto. Claro que sí, no tengo ningún problema con eso. Adelante. Roger, Charlie Echo 3, Papa Yankee Juliet, Hotel Papa 3, Bravo Sierra Mike, nombre de operador Bellamiro Suira Morales, transmitiendo desde la ciudad de David, provincia de Chiriquí, República de Panamá, a 50 kilómetros aproximadamente de la zona fronteriza con Costa Rica. Tu reporte de señal 5859.
Oops, y'all can't hear me. He sounds very good. See if I can get him.
Roger, excelente 2025 también para ti y toda tu familia. Lo mejor de lo mejor, hermano. 73, gracias por responder mi contacto y muy bueno de éxito para este 2025. Hasta
That's
luego.
right. Hit him up too.
Roger. CQDX. CQDX. Hotel Papa 3, Bravo, Sugar, Mexico, calling CQDX.
Kilo 5, Tango X-Ray Yankee.
Hotel Juliet 3, Oscar Foxtrot, QSL.
Neither one of us.
Roger, Oscar, por aquí todo bien, gracias a Dios, haciendo un par de contactitos en este 2025. De muy buena manera, escuchándote 5-9.
It's Hotel Papa 3 Bravo Sierra Mike, right?
Yes.
Roger.
That's what I thought.
Estoy transmitiendo desde la provincia de Chiriquí, República de Panamá, bastante cerca de la zona fronteriza con Costa Rica. Bueno, gracias por contestar mi llamado, deseándote lo mejor de lo mejor para este 2025, que sean muy buenos de aquí adelante. Buenas noches, escribiendo QSO en cuarentena.com, 0520 UTC, 6 del 1 del 2025, frecuencia 7170, 73 cordial. CQ40 meters, Hotel Papa 3, Bravo Sierra Mike, calling CQDX.
Kilo 5, Tango X-Ray Yankee.
Victor 7 Ontario.
CQ40 meters, Hotel Papa 3, Bravo Sugar, Mexico, calling CQDX.
Kilo India 5, India Romeo Echo.
Runway Victor 7 Oscar.
Which antenna are you using?
I'm using my infet half wave. Or, well, not infet half wave, it's like a quarter wave.
Norway Victor 7 Ontario.
Station Mike.
Yeah, Jeremy K5TXY is in Magnolia. He's the one that's on Sonobus. I don't know that he's hearing me on his end.
Yeah, I got you.
He's hearing me in Magnolia.
Go ahead in Spanish, do you want? Roger, si quiere en español, le damos en español. Roger, me repite el indicativo. Charlie Echo 2 Whisky. Roger. Enterado, yo estoy en la ciudad de David, provincia de Chiriquí, a 50 kilómetros de la zona fronteriza con Costa Rica. Repito indicativo, Charlie Echo 2 Whisky Juliet Bravo, QSL.
I'm gonna try one more time and then I'm gonna move on. See if there's anybody else out there. I might call CQ.
Roger, mi indicativo, Hotel Papa 3, Bravo, Sierra Mike. Hotel Papa 3, Bravo, Sierra Mike, adelante. QSL, correcto, ese es mi indicativo. Hotel Papa 3, Bravo, Sierra Mike. Roger, sí, me encuentro en la ciudad de David, provincia de Chiriquí, a 50 kilómetros de la zona fronteriza con Costa Rica. A la vuelta de cambio, por favor, repíteme la segunda letra de tu indicativo después de whisky, por favor. Roger, Marcelo es tu nombre.
This is a long contact. I'm about to move on.
Roger, Charlie Echo 2, Whisky Quebec Bravo, así es, ¿verdad? Shira, como Sierra Unión Romeo Alfa. Sierra Unión India Romeo Alfa. Adelante. Bueno, en realidad ese es mi apellido.
I'm moving on.
You have to just go call CQ.
Data U is my BVFO. Rick, and good to see you in the chat, Rick. Appreciate you watching. But yeah, Data U is that might be banned. So the audio is being routed on VFOA. Big signal there. I'm gonna go to the general portion of 40 meters, and then
No, I missed it.
I'll go to like 192 or 195.
In this frequency in use, Kilo India 5, India Romeo Echo is this frequency in use. is this frequency in use? Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo is this frequency in use?
KI5 YSF, Houston.
Is this frequency in use?
Always go to 14.300.
I couldn't tell what he was saying. I couldn't hear you. You backed away from the microphone or something.
KI5IRE, K5TXY.
What frequency are you on?
Same one you are.
Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo is this frequency in use?
I still can't tell if that guy said it's in use or not.
CQ40, 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 Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo, CQ40, CQ40.
Been podating much?
Got some chats here. Scott. Oops. Scott there, M0KJZ. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching over there from West Midlands, United Kingdom. Appreciate you watching, Scott. Dan Hill over there in VK land. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching. And oh, was that you? Night Creek? Was that you? That was KI5IRE. Yeah, CQ40. I knew somebody was going to call me out on that. Another week's off of work, can't complain. Dang right, that's awesome, man. I'm going to check on CQ again.
CQ40, CQ40, Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo, CQ40, CQ40, Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo. Kilo Quebec 4 Romeo Whiskey November.
This is Kilo Quebec 4 Romeo Whiskey November, Huntsville, Alabama, and the name is Kevin.
QSL on Kilo Quebec 4 Whiskey Romeo November, Romeo Whiskey November. This is Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo. I've got you 5757 here into Oklahoma, Central Oklahoma. Yeah, the call is Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo. You kind of dropped down there a little bit. I'm not sure if you copied the full call sign or not. If you can still hear me, it's Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo, KI5IRE. Yeah, it sounds like you got it. Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo. The band's kind of fluttering a little bit here. QSL, it sounded like you said 5.9. Yeah, I've probably got you about probably at 5.3 now, but I'll go ahead and log you as a 5.9 here in my logbook. Yeah, hopefully the band will improve here a little bit, and we'll be able to make a better contact than this one. It seems like we're getting a little bit of QSB right now.
Yeah, it was pretty clear there just a minute ago. What's the weather like? Get a lot of that weather over there?
It is currently 17 degrees here in central Oklahoma, so a little bit colder than normal. The band's kind of gone up here a little bit more. Probably got you closer to about a 5.4 now, just on that last one. Yeah, I pretty much completely lost you on that last one. It's definitely getting a little bit harder to hear you. Yeah, I wasn't able to copy any of that on that last one. Band's definitely kind of going up and down. You'll come in every couple of transmissions, and then you'll go way down. So I think you might be hearing me a little bit better than I'm hearing you. But I'll go ahead and say 73 for now. And I got you in the logbook. Like I said, I got you at a 5.9, or excuse me, a 5.7 originally. So I'll put that down. And yeah, man, hopefully we'll get to make a better contact here soon on the bands. For now, I'll say 73.
Yeah, I couldn't copy him at all.
Alright, QRZ, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, CQ, 40 meters.
If he's watching, feel free to jump in the chat. I don't know if he saw me on QRZ or not. Pretty sure I have my YouTube on there, but yeah, if he's in the chat, Kevin, feel free to jump in on the chat.
CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo.
Kilo, India 5, UTSL offside. Where's the diff over that time?
One more time with that call sign.
Come again at 7 times correct.
QRZ?
That's Mr. Paul down here in Texas. KI5 wave.
Was that Paul again?
Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, CQ 40 meters. CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo.
I guess 40 meters is just dying or something in that. I don't know.
CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo.
Jeremy, you hear me down there in Magnolia?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Feel free to make contact.
CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, CQ40, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo.
I may go try 20 meters here in a second.
QSY, Kilo, India 5, India, Romeo Echo, to 20 meters.
I'm gonna go try 20 meters. Go try 20 meters and see if I can get anything on it, but
I'll be back in a
has been
second.
pretty noisy.
Got a work call.
What's up?
I got a work call. I gotta take. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Yeah, I might go try FT8 here in a second, and then just chat. So I think 20 meters is gone for the day already. It's been fading for me pretty quick. So I don't see anything on the waterfall at all. And I can't do 80 meters, unfortunately. Dang. Okay, well I'm gonna go to the open spot.
Name is John here, Joy Oscar Hotel November. I'm in the Big Rig.
You guys are probably hearing the open spot just now. But I wasn't.
TW for EVR, YD1BKZ. So John, I think we are having a quick conversation yesterday or 2 days ago, right? So
It's Indonesia, it looks like. I gotta go back here and grab my weather. Do this real quick. So yeah, again, it's a 70 or 17 degrees. I wish it was 70. 17 degrees here in central Oklahoma. Hang on one second. I gotta fix this buzz real quick. When the cables get all like wrapped up in the electrical cables, I get a nice loud buzz in my headphones. And probably for you guys there on the stream. Still can't figure out why I'm doubling. It should only be here in one input. See if I can fix that real quick. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fix it. I'll have to work on that in the next couple of days and figure out why it's doing that. Actually, I might have just had an idea. Oh no, that won't work. Never mind. Oh wait. Audio check. 1 2 3. Nope, still there. Audio check. Oh well. So yeah, I'm gonna play around on a little bit of I'm gonna close out a run log real quick. And one sec. There we go. I went ahead and turned off run log. And while I'm doing run log, I'm gonna work some FT8, I think, in the background. So I gotta fire up wsjt-x real quick. One day I'll get a proper mixer. Oh wait. Audio check. Is it still doing it? I turned off my monitor, so you guys shouldn't be hearing it now. I'll try this. That won't work. Is it still doing it when I turn off my monitor? Yeah, I'm trying to locate it right now. I'd like to. I have a delay on. It's a issue with Sonobus. And Sonobus, for those of you who don't know, is I used to. One sec. Yeah, I think that I have it. Was to bring your me people. Wait. No, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if that fixes it. Audio check 1 2 3. Audio check. Audio check. When he gets back, I'll have to test it. Because I think I figured it out. I might be able to bring him in the right channel. Yeah, I'll have to figure this out later. Yeah, Sonobus is pretty awesome. But what I'm doing to bring my audio in is capturing Sonobus. I'm capturing the window in OBS to do that. On wsjt-x. wsjt-x opened. I'm going to 40 meter FT8, and then get rid of it. I can do the world, but grid tracker is very slow. Someone else. Might also. It just you see it all one time. I did not know that Sonobus also worked on Linux. Yeah, my computer's getting very hot. I can hear it. I gotta get a new computer at some point. I haven't done that yet. not sure if this QSO is finished yet on the... I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie as well. Grid Tracker looks like it's open now. So I'll call CQ on Grid Tracker or on FT8. I'll CQ, and if you get me on there, feel free to jump in and apparently anything. No, I am. I don't know if you guys are hearing the buzz or not too when I... No, I'm not using dual PCs. It's fully in the works at some point. Hold a gaming PC too, so that I can do living and just take my computer and run it, split off and run it into, or split off my Mac and run it into the PC for streaming. Eric was just saying that you can run Sonnet on Linux. Alright. I'm gonna jump in on it. Sorry. How do I background noise? Got two microphones, that's why I hate using the handheld. So just K7YY making a contact right now on FT8. It's kind of hard to run. Hang on one second. It's kind of hard to FT8 in the back while doing it. Trying to do DMR. At some point too, I haven't. The stream's probably cutting out because of it. I only have. I don't have my connection hardwired. I have fiber, but I don't have my internet currently hardwired because the router is in the other room. The team want to do it in the office here, so or in chat. You just want the pre-existing connections. KW4 EDR KI5IRE. Sector, man. How's the weather down there in South Texas? Are you hearing are you hearing him coming through the speakers on the open spot? Does anybody else have? Well, that's good that y'all didn't have too much bad weather down there. Um, yeah, I saw. I was watching some of the live streamer people on that do the weather coverage, and last weekend, whatever day it was that the weather came through, and it looked like they had a whiskey Charlie pop that just. Oops, one. So we got Victor Echo 7 Whiskey Charlie Papa. I don't know if he wants to join in or not.
Oh, yeah, good evening. No, I was mostly listening and yeah, it looked bad on there. I don't usually follow the weather down there too much, but I just happened to see some of the live streamers on, and so I watched some of them and just went to check them out and see how bad it was down there to just kind of keep tabs down there. But yeah, I still got a good read on you. You sound really good up there in Canada. What part of Canada are you in? I'm in Vancouver. I'm about 30 miles south of the city of Vancouver in British Columbia, out here on the west coast. I heard you guys talking about the weather there. It certainly sounds like it's colder there than it is here. We're probably about 40. But you got the wrong thing and sent the call thing through. But also, good evening.
Yeah, I got a good read on you. You sound really good up there in Canada. What part of Canada are you in?
Uh, 42 degrees today, maybe 43 degrees. I'm converting also. My math is probably a bit wrong. And but yeah, it's relatively warm here. 42 degrees today, maybe 43 degrees. I'm converting, so my math is probably a bit wrong. And but yeah, it's relatively warm here. And the next day, so we're doing all right.
Well, that's kind of crazy that it's warmer there in Canada than it is here. It's currently 16 degrees here in the Oklahoma City area. I was going to try to find out what the wind chill is. Last time I checked, it was about -3.
-3. Oh my gosh, and that's -3 Fahrenheit, so that's in Celsius, that's real cold. We don't usually go below freezing here in Vancouver. We're right against the Pacific Ocean, and so the ocean kind of keeps us warm. And the rest of Canada gets very cold, but we have a nice little microclimate pocket here near the city of Vancouver, and so we rarely go below freezing around these parts.
Okay, yeah, it very rarely goes
above
below freezing
here too.
In Oklahoma, usually it's about 40 or 50 this time of year, and at night it's usually 35, 40 degrees at night. We're still kind of like a little bit too close to the Gulf of Mexico to really get all that cold at night, even here in the winter.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to that part of the continent, so I don't know it that well. I think before Christmas there, I was down in Virginia, but it was the weather there was quite warm, so I didn't mind too much. And yeah, I'd look forward to get down into the Oklahoma area. That would be I'd really like to visit there.
Well, there's not a whole lot here except for some trees on the eastern side of the state, and it's mostly flat on the west side. It's where the plains start. It's a beautiful state, though. It's got a lot of beautiful natural resources. There's some mountains down in the southern or the southwest part of the state, and the eastern part of the state is kind of where the Ozark Mountains starts, which is kind of like closer you get to Arkansas.
Yeah, I find it a really interesting part of the world that I don't have a lot of experience with. Yeah, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi. I've not been to sort of that area very much. Sort of the Northeast I have, and I've been to Texas a number of times, doing for various reasons. A little bit for work. I've had a couple pleasure trips there, but not. I haven't driven around, although I think in Texas, if you try to drive around too much, you'll spend days and days and days in the car.
Yeah, I'm originally from Texas. I actually just moved back to Oklahoma from Texas about a month or so ago. Oklahoma and Texas are very similar in climate and all that stuff.
Yeah, it would seem so. And that would be fairly predictable. I've been wanting to get back down to Arizona. I think probably about 8-9 years ago, I was in Phoenix in the wintertime, and boy, that's a nice place to be in the winter. I found it to be just a real nice, soft weather, not too warm, not too hot, and yeah, I think I spent about a week there for a project I was on, and boy, it was really nice in Phoenix. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I've never been to Phoenix. I've heard it's very beautiful out there. I just haven't quite made it out there yet. It's definitely on my bucket list of places I want to go, especially see things like the Grand Canyon and also just to visit the Phoenix area. Like I said, I've heard it's very, very nice out there.
Yeah, certainly in the wintertime for us, anywhere where we can find warmer weather. Us Canadians, we like to go south for the winter and come back north in the summer. We actually call them the people who, there are a bunch of retired people and stuff that do that. We call them the snowbirds because they kind of leave when all the birds do and follow them back home in the springtime. So I think Florida and sort of Southern Carolina are very popular places for that activity, but I actually find that sort of New Mexico, Arizona kind of area really attractive. It's not too hot in the winter, and has a really nice, it's really nice and dry, the air. Yeah, I really like it. So, but yeah, I actually find an opportunity to get to Oklahoma, Arkansas area and see that part of the world. Pretty interesting part of the world.
Yeah, likewise. At some point I need to get up to, I haven't been to Vancouver yet, but British Columbia is definitely on my bucket list of places to go at some point and visit. I've seen some of the lakes up there, just absolutely beautiful up there. I can't remember the name of it. I want to say it was Lake Moraine or something like that up there in BC.
I'm not familiar with that name, but it's a large province. There certainly probably would be some lots of lakes and things that I'm not aware of. Yeah, there's lots of big mountain lakes, and a lot of them are fed by glaciers off the mountains, and so they're the color of them is incredible. They're these beautiful blues that you can see through the water for so long because it's the glacier water, and the water's thousands of years old. It's been stuck in that glacier for thousands of years, and it comes down and filtered by the granite mountains and into the lake. And yeah, they're pretty incredible, some of them, when you get up into the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, I haven't been to any of the ones, and there's some lakes that are very similar to what I've seen. I've seen a lot of pictures up there in British Columbia, out near Vancouver. Yeah, they look very similar to some of the lakes that are like the mountainous lakes that are out near in Colorado, like Lake Dillon and stuff like that. Those lakes up there, Vancouver just in general looks like a very beautiful place. And y'all got a pretty good hockey team there too, NHL team.
Yes, we have a pretty famous hockey team, that's for sure. And yeah, I mean, the city of Vancouver, I know when people visit it, they really do like it. I know when I travel elsewhere, I always love coming home. So it is a really nice place to be. We're so fortunate, we're right on the Pacific Ocean, but there's that large island just off the coast called Vancouver Island. So that protects us from the actual Pacific swells and the big ocean and everything. So we kind of are in behind it, and they call it Georgia Strait. And so we kind of have that Pacific Ocean without all the really coastal impacts of being exposed to the Pacific. So it's kind of our ocean and mountain playground. And the big thing that people in Vancouver do a lot of is they play outdoors. And that's really one of the big things that people really enjoy about the city and the area, is that we get to be outdoors and enjoy nature all year round. And it's a pretty incredible place that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I just looked up the name of the place. I had it bookmarked in case I ever get to go up there. It's out near Banff, if you know where that is. It's kind of west of Calgary. It's a moraine lake. I think Banff is. Oh no, Banff is actually in. I didn't know it was in the province of Alberta. I thought it was in British Columbia.
Yeah, if you look at the provincial border map, they stole it from us, but that's okay. That's okay. We're all still friends. Yeah, the Banff and that area and the lakes up there, incredible. Lake Minnewanka, which is just northeast of Banff, is one of those really famous blue lakes that I was speaking about. That's a pretty popular one. Yeah, incredible area, you know, and if you just go north of Banff, if you sort of just draw a line straight up through those mountains, you get to a place called Jasper, and Jasper is also a pretty incredible place. And there's a highway that runs between Banff and Jasper, which is you drive through Glacier National Park, way up in the high country. It traverses through a valley way up high through the mountaintops, and it's a pretty incredible drive. So if you did make it up here, I would encourage you to go up to Jasper and make the trek as well between the two towns.
Yeah, I just looked up Jasper on Google, and wow, yeah, that is beautiful. Looks like a lot of, definitely, like you said, a lot of glaciers and stuff, and then especially in the fall, you get a lot of nice, very nice fall foliage colors, and beautiful blue water just running through the mountains there.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, and I have made this drive quite a number of times, but if you look just east of Jasper, you'll find the city of Edmonton. So it's one of the bigger cities in Alberta. They have Calgary and Edmonton in Alberta, and you know, when you drive westbound out of Edmonton, you end up driving through Jasper on the way to Vancouver, and it's really incredible that you'll drive along the prairie plains out of Edmonton and along, and you come to the Rocky Mountains, and it just looks like you know, a 10,000 foot high granite rock wall, and it's very difficult to tell how the road would actually get through this vertical rock face. It's again a pretty amazing drive if you've got the time and you're here, is to drive from Calgary to Edmonton, Edmonton to Jasper, Jasper down to Banff, and then back to Calgary. What a spectacular, you know, 4 or 5 day journey, and you'd see a really big part of those mountains. And then, of course, you could drive from Jasper or Banff into Vancouver and see the rest of the coastal mountains, which is an incredible journey as well. Pretty long, it doesn't look big on the map, but I'll tell you, Banff through to Vancouver, if you drove and only stopped for gas, is about a 12-hour drive. So there's some big distances to be covered there.
Yeah, I definitely know, about Edmonton. Edmonton has the Edmonton Oilers there too. I might have to go take a trip up there and go visit Edmonton, go catch an Oilers game, Calgary Flames game. I mapped it out too on Google. It says it's about a 4-hour drive from the eastern part of Banff to Edmonton, and that takes you through Calgary up into Edmonton. It's about a 4-hour, 5-minute trip. It looks like. So yeah, I didn't realize how big of a difference. It definitely looks a lot shorter of a drive on maps.
Yeah, it's really important to measure it because, and actually once you're in Alberta, the drive times are really low because the roads are straight and the land is flat. So you can get there pretty quick, but if you look at how many miles it is, it's still a fair distance. The difference is you can drive it at 65 miles an hour and get there pretty quick. When you head from Banff into Vancouver, you have to travel through the mountains and everything. So while it's not, still not a lot of mileage, it's slow. You'll be down doing 40 and 50 miles an hour for a big part of it, just because the roads are so windy and there's so many hills and things. So it's a much more challenging environment for travel time.
Yeah, I just had to change the unit there. I had to do the calculation. It's about a 250 or 260 mile an hour or 260 mile drive from Banff up to Edmonton. It's in kilometers. It's 417 kilometers, but in miles it's about 260. That's roughly the distance I believe from Dallas to San Antonio, or a little bit south of the San Antonio, Texas area. So that's a pretty far drive to go between the two.
Yeah, but if you're driving and touring the countryside and seeing lots of things go by and meeting people and seeing nature, it's a good way to go. Like I say, you can drive from Banff to Edmonton in a day quite easily with some nice stops along the way. You could drive from Edmonton to Jasper easily in a day with some stops along the way. And then you can come back down to Banff in a day. So it's a 3-day circle, a really easy 3-day circle, really, to tour. And so even if you turn that into a 4-day circle, that's a pretty relaxed time, and just do lots of stops along the way and see the place. So I always like that from a tourist point of view, is you can make that circle, Calgary, Edmonton, Jasper, Banff, and that's a really nice thing. To do the circle through Vancouver is a much longer, harder thing, but certainly has a lot more hills and trees to see.
Yeah, I definitely might have to make the trip up there and bring the HF with me too and try to do some parts on the air while I'm out there. I'd imagine there's probably quite a few of the parts out there that are in the POTA database.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I don't do a lot of parks on the air. I'm not really aware of which ones would be or not, or where the list is. But yeah, there sure would be. And there'd be a lot of parks that don't get activated very often. So there'd be the opportunity to be the man to put it on the list.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a dream to go up there and check out that place. I've been to Toronto once about probably about 5 years now ago, and Toronto was beautiful. It's a very beautiful city. I really liked it. It's been definitely a few years since I got to go up there. Can't remember the name of the racetrack up there in the Toronto area, but it's a beautiful area. Got to drive just east of Toronto, and it's a very beautiful place. KI5IRE for ID. Yeah, Eastern Canada is really great too, and I don't get out that far very often because Toronto, if you're driving anyway, Toronto's 5 days drive from Vancouver, and that's even if you're pushing along at a fair pace. Certainly, if I take the YL, we don't go at that pace. But yeah, east of Toronto, you get into the Kingston and the Thousand Islands, and you get into the oh gosh, the name of the river escapes me, and that's really a great place. I'd really like to get back there. I'd really like to go back to the falls and the Niagara Falls and tour around, certainly in the summertime, and get down towards and even come across and go into Buffalo and do a little bit of a tour via the U.S. as well, and go around Lake Erie or something. It'd be pretty interesting to see. Yeah, I definitely need to get up there again. It was pretty nice to get to try Tim Hortons while I was up there in the motherland. Tim Hortons was pretty good. They had pretty good donuts, pretty good coffee. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get to go experience that again one day. It's definitely on the list. Niagara Falls was absolutely beautiful when I went there too. I went there on the way up there. The place I went to in Ontario was Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. It's in a little town called Bowmanville, between Petersboro and Toronto.
All right, yeah. So do you actually race, or are you or do you go watch the racing?
I did some stuff with a race team at one point, so I went up there to watch the race, and yeah, it was a pretty awesome experience to go up there and just see it in person. Just a little bit of circuit racing on the I used to be a big fan of the EMSA circuit. They do a lot of circuit racing.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I've always thought it'd be great. I like working on cars, and I've always repaired my own cars and turning wrenches on things, and I've always thought it'd be really interesting to get some experience with how race cars or people who race them deal with things, and it seems like such a interesting balance of art and engineering.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot that goes into race cars, especially on the engineering side. I grew up a shade tree mechanic, so I work on cars, and stuff like that. Nothing like a race car. Until I was doing that stuff. It was a whole lot of fun. I learned a lot. Especially like I said, the engineering side of it is just phenomenal. We had some people where I used to work that they were career race car engineers and stuff like that. They had worked on open wheel cars and stuff like that, and some stuff in like Formula One, I believe. They had a lot more knowledge of cars than me, and knew how to do things a lot more properly than I did.
Yeah, and so much of their engineering and it's just born out of experience too. They just seem to know how things should be. You know, like I say, a lot of it is science for sure, but so much of it is also just experience and artistry, and it's pretty incredible stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was a whole lot of fun, and one day I'd love to go and see another race up there. I've been to so many different racetracks in the United States too. It's pretty crazy to think about some of the ones that I've been to. Road America, and Wisconsin area. Or out near Green Bay area. That was a really cool park too. So racetrack. I've been all over the country with that stuff, and it was a pretty cool experience, and definitely something that I had a whole lot of fun with being a gearhead myself. Yeah, that's pretty fascinating. That would be another thing it would do. You would get to tour around an awful lot with your racing as well. They do move around a lot, those guys. You'd see a lot of the country, wouldn't you? Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I had my license yet when I was doing that stuff. I got my license in 2020, and I think I was doing that stuff in 2017, 2018. So if I had my radio back then, I definitely would have been going and doing some ham radio out of the track, or trying to pick up some of the parts and stuff in between the races and stuff. I've been so many different states. I may never get to go back to again. Now that I'm not doing that stuff anymore. So I don't get to travel as much. Definitely one day I hope that I get to go to Canada and play on the radio, because I believe our licenses here in the U.S. have reciprocity with Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
You're completely correct. You are completely welcome to bring and operate your HF radio or VHF or any radios that us hams are allowed to use within Canada, and your license is, your call sign and your license is accepted. I believe you have to add on, there's something on the end, so you use your call sign with a slash, and then there's there's something you put on the end there to identify that you're a foreign operator, and it's like your U.S. Prefix or something of that nature. I'm sure if you look it up, you'll figure it out really quickly. But yeah, you don't need anything. You just show up and start operating.
Yeah, I believe I would just do my call sign and then Victor Echo and the numerical of area that I'm in, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. I didn't know if there was a form too that I had to fill out. There's like a form you have to fill out if you go to Europe and a lot of the countries there to operate with your U.S. license.
You are very correct, sir. I had it completely wrong. It's your call sign, and then yes, if you were in British Columbia, it would be / Victor Echo 7. I think Alberta is Victor Echo 6, so it just sort of identifies the area that you're operating in. And no, you don't need a letter, form, or anything. There's a complete reciprocity, so you don't need permissions or forms or anything. So that's great. I actually, my home where I am now, I'm about 1.5 miles from the U.S. border. So my station, I'm transmitting into the U.S. all the time. I can't but help it. And so, you know, like I think that's one of the reasons is that we're always transmitting across the border and cooperating. So it's really easy. I travel into the U.S. In my vehicle all the time. I've got ham radios in my vehicle, and I've had plenty of great QSOs and I've met a lot of people while on the road in the U.S.
Yeah, I bet it's very beautiful up there in the Pacific Northwest too. That's one of the parts of the United States I haven't been to. Up there near Seattle and all that in Washington State. Those are all places that I would love to go to at some point and hike through some of the mountains and stuff out there. That's just it's a whole nother place. I've been to Colorado multiple times, and I've heard that Colorado is completely is nothing compared to some of the stuff out there in the Pacific Northwest.
Hi, how are you?
I didn't copy you on that last transmission.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I thought I had lost you, but there you are. We seem to have got back.
Oh, I was just saying, I might have doubled or something. I was just saying I had never been to the Pacific Northwest yet. I've been to California, and unfortunately I've yet to go to the Pacific Northwest yet. And I heard that Pacific Northwest is just beautiful. I've been to Colorado several times, but everybody's told me that as you get to the Pacific Northwest, it has nothing. It's way more beautiful than even Colorado.
Yeah, people do seem to like it. Hey, I'm going to take this opportunity to say goodnight, 73s. I need to get going. I'm up early for work tomorrow. Didn't realize the time. I was having such a great time with you here, and but maybe I will catch you here another time very shortly. And thanks very much for the chat.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anytime. I hang out on this reflector pretty often. So, yeah, I'll catch you on here again at some point. And I'll say goodnight as well. 73. It's about midnight here. So it's getting pretty late. 73. Victor Echo 7 Whiskey Charlie Papa Kilo India 5 India Romeo Echo 73. And have a good night. All right. Yeah, it's getting late. I'll have to get some of these kinks and stuff worked out. I got to figure out the Sonobus issue and all that. I'm not sure why that was happening, and I'm not sure why you guys couldn't hear my open spot either. But yeah, and then hopefully I can get my microphone situation figured out with the radio, because it's a little bit frustrating. But yeah, guys, appreciate all you guys watching. Those of you who are still here, I'll go through this chat one more time too. And I'm not sure if any of you guys are still here or not. Yeah, we were talking about the Sonobus on Linux. I didn't know that was a thing until Eric there, KH6WI, was talking about it. Saw that he said he's installing OBS too, so I guess maybe he's gonna start live streaming on his channel. Go check him out. KH6WI Ham Radio Ohana. He posts some stuff from time to time when he's stateside.